Now we review Richard's Sister Below. I mean, the devil! The devil below! Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I am once again here to review a horror movie. I believe this is from 2001. It's called The Devil Below. Before I get into that, let me, of course, remind you that for every 1,000 subscribers I get, I do purchase one of these bracelets from 4Ocean. 4Ocean then pulls a pound of trash out of the ocean every time I do that. So, comment, like, and subscribe. Protect the environment. Do not anger the devil below. Anyway, so what we have in The Devil Below is a group of people, smart people, theoretically, going to investigate a town that disappeared off the map. And they're saying, yes, there used to be a town here, but there's not a town here anymore. And, of course, something happened. And because it's called The Devil Below, we know that there's going to be a monster involved. You know there's going to be a monster involved. And, of course, there is a monster involved. And, yes, this is a very well-made movie. There are certain plot holes that you have to forgive because movies got a movie. The monster's pretty interesting. I mean, you don't see much of it, but what you do see, I mean, I could stand a couple more movies with this monster, really. One thing about this movie, however, is that there is not your copious amounts of blood, guts, and gore. It really feels, with the exception of the monster design, like a PG-13 horror movie, And that's a little disappointing. There's another point where it's like, the female lead is, of course, this really hot chick. And you go, why are we not seeing more of the hot chick? You couldn't get something in there where you saw at least a shoulder? That's what hot chicks are there in horror movies for. But of course, not every woman needs to be objectified, so we could forgive that. It would have made me pay attention more to the movie. I mean, look, all of these things in movies are there for a reason. It's one of the things is like, why does the main chick tend to take her clothes off in a horror movie? Well, because you make that character a lot more memorable when that happens. And you look at that, okay, now I care if she dies because I want to see her naked again. We, as the audience, become more invested in the character. It's there for a very specific reason. And again, whereas, the movie is not wrecked without it, I think the movie would have been improved just a bit if there was a scene like that. But then how would you make it work? I mean, one of the things you realize, there are a few just moments, if you have really good vision like I do, where you realize, that's a really attractive woman under all that. But she's wearing clothing that diminish that, and, the whole camera angles are from further away. The shots are a lot more distant, and they don't really show you what you would be getting if you were in the room with this, very attractive woman. So that's kind of a failing there. I mean, from an artistic standpoint, this is a very dark movie with a distinctive monster and a lot of grizzled, dark humans. And it's kind of a slow burn. It takes a little while to get going. The conflict needs to mature, and that's not a bad thing. I mean, that's what this story is. They basically take a lot of time to get to that, and there's a lot of things in there where it's like, there should be more. There should be more of this over here, or there should be more of that over here. And really, it's the people who are on the site before the researchers that are the more interesting, and you don't get enough time with them. But the fact that I wanted more time with them does say that they were written well. So look, this is not a wonderful movie. It is not an incredible movie. It is simply a solid movie that you should watch. And in that vein, of course, I say put it on your watch list. Maybe not high on your watch list, somewhere in the middle of your watch list. But if you're a horror movie buff like me and you want a solid film designed to actually scare you, yeah, this is what you're looking for. Anyway, that's just my opinion, and I'd love to hear yours down in the comments below. I'm Richard. Alright, humans. Randall the Rat here, and you can see I'm sporting some bling. I'm reminding you to comment, like, and subscribe so that Richard, the man that owns this channel, can buy this bling. And why would you do that? Because each one of these necklaces is from the Conqueror. And they represent 5 trees. 5 glorious trees that are full of birds and worms and other things that I love to eat. That Richard has paid to have planted. Yes, that's right. He walks, he buys these, they plant trees. So all you have to do is comment, like, and subscribe so Richard can afford to go places where he walks, where he can get medals like this and plant trees, and you could have a better, greener world. Isn't that worth it? So, lazy human on that computer, comment, like, and subscribe. Better world for you, better world for me, and maybe I won't eat your face! Randall out.